Hey, what's up guys, DiplexHeated here again. Welcome back to Men of War Assault Squad 2 and RobZ Realism mod. Today we're doing a battle from the Soviet-Japanese War of 1945 that sustained over 100,000 casualties, which is just absolutely insane. The war only lasted for 3 weeks and 3 days, so it must have been a very, very fast-paced and brutal conflict. I wouldn't imagine anything else. We are here defending a pagoda fortress, or attacking, depending on... I guess we're attacking because we usually sort of manage the attackers a whole lot more than the defenders. So the Soviets will be attacking this pagoda fortress. Now, the war more or less just took place in Manchukuo, which was that huge vassal region of Japan during World War II. I'm kind of thinking... This is a pagoda fortress. They probably wouldn't have those there. So we can always spice things up and say that the Russians, or Soviets rather to be exact, invaded a Japanese island near mainland Japan, or even mainland Japan, just to get a taste of all the Kobe or something. I don't know. I had a Kobe burger the other day. It was interesting. That aside, it's going to be a pretty furious fight. A fierce fight. Yes, a furious and fierce. I'd probably say fierce, because a furious fight is just, it's like an angry fight. I mean, a fight is going to be furious 10 out of 10 times anyway. That's why it's a fight. It's like a furious discussion is more or less a fight. Anyway, so a fierce fight, yes. What was I going to say? Yes, these are Takasago riflemen defending. That's kind of all I wanted to point out. They're Taiwanese natives fighting for Japan. Maybe they're like the Gurkhas to Britain, you know, except they're Nepal and Britain's in Britain, and that's a really long distance, not comparable to Japan and Taiwan. That's like Sweden having Danes fighting for them. I guess. I hope you would, Danes, if something happened. Like, don't. Anyway, let's kick off the fight. The first wave will be a Soviet penal battalion sent in to, check out the defenses. You know, these guys are running in unsupported. Soviet style, just told to check out the situation. We have a commander kind of just overseeing this assault right now. He's like standing back there with his binoculars. Yes, good defenses. We will send in the army. And our penal battalion is just being shredded to pieces, like some cheese. Shredded cheese. Those 20 mils are actually rather effective against infantry too. Actually, they're extremely effective. They've lost one here though. I wonder how the Russians, or the Soviets rather, got off a shot at a guy over here. Like, how is that possible? During all that suppressing fire and all that suppression. See, we hear some people reloading, getting ready for the next wave. They know that that's not it. The Soviets aren't going to send just one wave. But they will be increasingly harder and more difficult for the Japanese to defend against. So it's going to start off a little slow and then kind of work its way up. That's how we like our line defenses. This is in many ways a line defense, because there's like 3 very clear, distinct lines here of defense. It's very quiet. I wonder if anyone has survived. Is there anyone laying around here, like crawling around? There might be a few back here that just like quickly retreated, or they're all dead. Look at that, just bloodshed. Here come the second wave. These aren't exactly penal battalion soldiers. And we have some really early war T-26s. That would most likely at some point be stationed in the far, far east, where the threat level was a lot lower than in Europe. And so they would be used for an occasion like this. And I just really like light tanks, and I don't care if they're a little too early in date or late in date. I just kind of want to use them. They look cool. But they're not going to do all too much to the Japanese defenders. I think this turret is knocked out. The gun is probably not functioning either. They're taking a lot of 20 mil fire. But at least the guns are focusing on that instead of the infantry. This one's smoking over here. Yeah, this infantry is going to have a higher survivability chance than the first penal battalion. They might actually survive into the second wave. And they're getting some shots off. It'll be interesting to see... Oh, look. Wow. One of the T-26s must have opened fire. Just look at all these sandbags down, and this 20 mil gun is even knocked out. Now, I've done so for all the other sides. I've done so for pretty much all the other battles. A gun that is functioning but not crewed, and a nearby soldiers nearby. I wish the AI would automatically crew it. They just don't. I really wish they would, but they don't. Maybe there's a script for it. I don't know. Sure, there's. You can script anything in this game, but that doesn't exist in my world at the moment. So I will do that manually, and I think that's the best thing to do. More infantry reinforcements are coming in. This is still part of the first early wave. There will be a medium wave after this, I believe, and then a heavy wave at the end. That center T-26 just blew the hell out. 0 casualties on this side. I mean, the Russians, the Soviets. I mean Soviets, but I'm gonna say Russians out of just common tongue. It's more common for people to refer them as the Russians, despite the fact that they are technically Soviets, because the Soviet Union included a lot more countries by today's standard that would be fighting, so it would be unfair to say Russians. But that's just like calling people who live in the United States Americans. Canadians are Americans. Mexicans are Americans. Hell, even people in Chile are Americans. They're from South America. So it's like you could say Americans, but you should just say U.S. But it's more common tongue to say Americans, just as it's more common tongue to say Russians with these guys. Although I don't mean to offend anyone or anything. There's been a big topic recently. Has been a lot of my fans, and I mean like hundreds, almost thousands, saying like, Diplex, you gotta stop catering to the idiots. You gotta stop catering to these fools, or whatever they call them. I don't necessarily call them idiots and fools. I like to call them misunderstood, misthought, misinterpreted. They are simply looking at it from an insultive standpoint. You're defensive, and you see something or hear something I say, and you take it the wrong way because you hurt. Maybe you have the low self-esteem or something else, and I just don't want to be hating on those people. I don't want to be bad friends with them. I want them to understand me the right way, and then we can have a better community, which is why I always cater to these so-called fools, as all of you fans like to call them. And I know they're only 1% of 100, but I still like them to be in here and feel like something I have said or done doesn't need to upset them, because I can explain myself. I can say, this is what I meant, this is what I said. Like, a lot of people have been upset about various things. What's going on over here? Jesus, what are these tanks doing? This turret's knocked out and it just kept driving. It could even be destroyed. It could just be the engine that's like revving on here. Anyway, here's the medium wave coming in. Point of the topic was, I'd rather explain myself a little bit to the people who misunderstood me, so that they can enjoy the content more without feeling like they need to spend unnecessary time and thoughts on disliking something that they shouldn't necessarily have to, because it's all a misunderstanding. So yeah, I'm sorry. Maybe there's a lot of people out there who don't need the catering and who don't deserve the explanations because they're just plain out stupid. I understand that, and I know that. They're the ones I verbally destroyed to a point where they probably actually cease to exist. I'm not sure how many murders I'm accused of so far verbally, but if you see that, don't think I'm an asshole. I just do that to people who actually deserve it. But yeah, I feel like there's always a variety and level of things. So let's recrew this gun and get back into the fight now that the medium wave has more or less really kicked off. Comrade. Or not comrade. Oh, this gun is not destroyed. Gonna get in it. Gonna get to work. It's gonna load up the AP shells. That tank just missed. And those AP shells can easily mess it up. Oh, that BT-7 though. Oh. So gruesome. Oh, look, we got some heavy machine guns coming in. Look at those explosions. Supporting the glorious assault. This is a good fight. I wonder how many waves. I think the Soviets have about 5 or 6 waves remaining, which is enough to take this, but we'll have to find out. I'm gonna do something now, which is like I'm helping both sides technically, and helping this side would be to repair the tracks, because they actually need that really, like really badly. that thing is destroyed. The light tanks will have to just fight another day, I presume. Piechota. Oh, look at the wall. They're bringing down the wall. Nice. Love that. Love to see all that stone being, like, blown off. There's still plenty of infantry here fighting. They haven't lost this wall. They're still holding it. Next wave is joining the fray. Oh, KV2. Nice, bruh. A fucking KV2. Sorry about the language. It's just very nice to see. Very nice to see indeed. This tank should be repaired soon. We have mortars coming up. We have a mortar over here, and we should have a mortar back here then. Yes, we do. Mortars! Oh, look at that huge water explosion behind there. Huge. It's huge. That one hit the... Accuracy is a little poor with mortars, but that's good, because if they're too accurate, they ruin the game. I prefer a little less accuracy with everything for lengthened battles instead of things being too overly accurate. Red Rising, everything is way overly accurate. By the way, just saying. Just saying. Mortars trying their best. I love the new water explosions. They have to be new. They're fantastic. They're so much cooler than the boring first one. And the first one was kind of boring. Like the original one, the vanilla one. How's it looking on this side? Are we getting any hits? Well, the first line, the first wall has been more or less cleared out. There's just these, like, backpedalers back here that are supposed to shoot the troops attacking down the center. Are all tanks ready? Combat ready, sir. Yes. Da. Well, you're not... Oh, shit. Suka. We need a... Do we have a leftover tank man or something? I'll just take a rifleman. And he'll join this crew. They're going for the main gate. KV2 taking fire. I wonder if that's the mountain gun back there. Is it? Can you shoot at it? It is, but I'm not gonna... Whoa, okay. We got people hitting it up. Mortars are moving up too. Mortars. Da. Now repair. Oh, he wasn't... Okay, where did this tank go? Moved up over here. Okay, guys, I guess it's time we breach the wall. KV2, you ready to go down the center? There's KV2 boys going down the center. And I am in charge of the wall breaching here. There we go. You should be able to do this. Come on. The mass is not enough on these BT-7s to breach this stone wall. But, nope, it's not. What is that guy doing? Why is there a Japanese defender still here? I have to do this because the AI won't actually go underneath these places if I don't do it manually like this. There's a few Russians that have rushed through here. Soviets. I'm gonna catch myself doing that all the time. That is looking nice. Why is this thing not repaired yet? It's still needing repair. Are you freaking dumb? There you go. I guess he was interrupted the other time, shot at or something. We got troops moving up now. Are the mortars up? Yeah, the mortars are up and supporting. We need the breach on this side of the wall. Both of these tanks have been knocked out. It's a slaughter on this side. KV2 is running through though. Taking a lot of fire, but I'm sure this... No! It's down! What the f... Damn! They knocked out this place, though, completely. Oh, what the frick? This gun is still active. No, its barrel is messed up. Like, you can move it, but what's the point of that? Join the fight, boys. Can I not tell you what to do? Oh, you're that kind. Oh, what the hell? Okay, I guess I'll bargain for a few more there. Mortars are still active. Is this tank ready to go? Not yet. Tracks on this side is ready. So we have not one last go, but we have a pretty good chance of getting some real progress done. If we can breach this wall, send in all the rest of the 2 BT7s, and the infantry is rushing in, as you can see there on the right side. A lot of infantry rushing in. But it's turning into a bit of a slaughter up here. Return fire, goddammit. The mortars suck. Chode. Like, what is up? There we go. T-34 on the way. I've been working 25 hours every day. T-74. T-34. T-74? Jeez, that would be a nice step up. There we go. Take your targets. Or miss them. They're missing. Oh, mortar. Direct hit on the gun. Holy crap. Now that's a struck of light. God damn it, my mouse is dying. My mouse is literally dying. It's not battery powered or any bullshit like that. I don't know what the hell anyone would get a battery powered mouse. It's just like legit. This unit selection is getting me killed. There we go. Alright, I think that's about the final controlling I need to think about here. We got the Soviets rushing up over here. They're starting to gain some ground. They're capturing this front side at least. Another BT-7 is through the wall. That mountain gun back there, though, could be a problem. Yeah, I need a new mouse. Can someone donate me a freaking mouse? I'll probably buy one myself. God freaking damn it. We'll just enjoy. That's sad, but we'll enjoy. This is a bad example of, like, this is a bad place to be. There's sandbags back here where you can take cover. A lot of them have been shot down, though, but Soviets on this side are not making nearly as much progress on that what the guys aren't doing here on the right flank. That mortar must have just been outperforming the one on the left. This might be enough to break it. This could be enough to secure a victory today. This could be enough for the victory in Springfield. We'll find out. Simple as. Look at that. Explosions all the way back there. Troops rushing through this side now. This is a good breach. This is a good breach. It's good to have breaches on both sides. These guys are making a little bit of progress. This is interesting. We have even Russians running up all the way over here. This is grand. This is glorious. This could be something. We have some defenders here covering this side. We, of course, have the mountain gun and all that going to work. Let's enjoy the battle from a view like this for a while, and we can really see what's happening around down there. All the Russians running, Soviets running around in panic. Glorious, glorious stuff indeed. That mountain gun is not entirely sure what it needs to aim at. Mortars dropping close. Soviets all the way back there are probably not in range of the things over here, so I'm not sure whether they're still fighting over there. How's it looking right here in the center? These Japanese defenders are almost entirely wiped out. There's one here still fighting. We got Soviets moving up on this side. Look at that, making use of that kind of bridge cover. Bridge railing. Ooh, that mortar got him. Nice. There's some brave Takasago soldiers here, volunteers, holding it down. Hold it down. Desire for life. Damn, look at the fire he's taking. Look at all the bullet impacts. He just lost his last bit of sandbag cover, and now he's forced to withdraw to most likely face a certain death. Hoorah! They're rushing through now. Like, there were Marines in my second part of the retaking the Trump's Wall video, or the attack on Trump's Wall. And I said, like, hoorah, Marines, hoorah. And then, like, or something like that. I don't know, it's just not really, whatever, you know, just like, hoorah, Marines. Like Sergeant Johnson or something from Halo or whatever you used to say. I just thought of that. And then someone was like, stop mocking the Marine. I'm like, mocking? What the fuck are you talking about? How's that mocking? Is everyone going to be offended by absolutely freaking everything? Jesus. Crap. Like grow, like, here. Plant a life, grow it, water it, nurture your life. And the bigger and better it becomes, the less annoyed you'll be at a little fly, a little pet peeve. And a little pet peeve would be something I say in a bloody YouTube video. God damn it. But the Soviets are drastically advancing. They're drastically advancing. They're getting closer. They're getting closer. They're getting a lot closer. That was a nice explosion sound. That just sounded nice. It just sounded very fruity. Like. Yeah. It's a Pagoda fortress defense. It's a Pagoda fortress attack. They've made it to the second layer now. But damn, is this a struggle? Is a real struggle. Why are they doing so much? I've never seen the Soviets do this well. Once again, when you hit that editor, I'm gonna do a video later, like a technical teaching video about Men of War. Fair. Let's talk about fair. How fair is in the... Fair does not mean the equal amounts of something on both sides. Fair means the equal value and worth of something on both sides. Like 10 Tigers versus 10 T-26s is not fair. Alright? But some people are, that's fair, it's even numbers. But fair is 1 Tiger against 10 T-26s or 20 like. Oh, I gotta make a video on that later. They're holding it down. They're holding it down. Taking casualties, but they're holding it down. I think the Soviets have stopped receiving reinforcements a while back now, but for the hell of it, and because it's a bloody glorious gun. Do we have any troops back here? The mortars cannot move in anymore. I guess they can't really waddle through the water, I guess. I'm not sure. Hey, can I have you? Da, tavarish. Okay, my mouse is legitimately ceasing to function. If this continues, I will not be able to make YouTube videos. It's a bloody mamba. No, it's a Death Adder Chroma. I used to have a mamba. Mamba, a. Okay then, moving through the water. That's fine. Soviets are dominating the center. Like they're trying to put a lot of fire on the defenders out there in the middle. They got a lot of machine gunners and riflemen. But the Pagoda fortress will hold, it seems. No approach on this side, really. This is all, like, wiped out. Let's have a little test here. Let's do a little assault at some of these positions. Let's see if that will help the Russians a little bit. Soviets. Of course what I mean. Just a little. Not enough to really impact too much, but to get a little movement going, because we don't want to see a stalemate of that, of a serious sort. That is just horrendous. Now they're just gonna not run into their death. They're gonna do attack move, which means they're gonna run up, cover and shoot, run up, cover and shoot. See, they're gonna get some ground doing that. Oh, he was hit with a bloody shell. He was hit straight up with a bloody mountain gun. Bloody mountain gun. Jeez, that is gruesome. That is gruesome. You managed to score a hit like that? That's a free sushi roll for you. Mouse is dying. Rest in peace. How's it looking here? The attack is definitely slowed down. What if we bring up a machine gun of this caliber to assist the assault? What about this one over here? Can we do the same thing with you? Bring you up, yeah? We'll have an addition with you. Shut down. How's it looking with the machine guns? Where did the machine guns go? Did they die on their way up here? Yeah. These are like racing for it. Pretty cool if you ask me. And these guys are kind of stuck here. Okay, with the final support of the machine guns, the attack will enter its final stage. Trust me, this isn't. I think I'm doing the Russians a favor by doing this, or the Soviets. Just like try and get closer. I know it's gonna be bloody. They have mortar support. They're running up. It's gruesome. I know it's deadly. But they just captured this mountain gun. Why did you just capture this mountain gun? Machine guns are supporting now. Move! This is the last push they can do, and if this doesn't cut it, they need to cut it. You know, then it won't cut it. Simple as that. We have machine gun support, but this is the last of the Soviet fighters that can be spared for this kind of assault. I wish the camera angle was placed a little bit better because it's very cool. No! I don't care about a freaking message history. Oh, suka. That gun is cool. It's like a cool looking gun. Hear that? All the rifle fire is starting to like die down. The battle, my friends, is over. We're gonna have the Japanese in red and the attackers in yellow, which would be the Soviets. They've taken a lot of casualties up here. Like, this is the last line of defense, and there's just like a squad holding. There's less than a platoon still alive. And the Soviets have like, just, oh, it's been such a glorious fight. See, this would be very fun if we actually said that this was a mainland invasion of Japan, and then, or invasion of mainland Japan rather, and then it kind of died down, and then the Soviets kind of won in Manchukuo instead. So that would be very cool. Very nice indeed. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys soon again. Ciao.